and perceiving can make known her perception to others. So you're a perfect witness. You're a competent witness. You're an intelligent witness. In your affidavit, page 8, you said in answer to question number 33, quote, I personally, I cannot emphasize this enough, I personally delivered all the shares of Senator Jinggoy Estrada for the above-mentioned transactions in Green Hills, San Juan, or his office in the Senate. When you meant personally, that means you yourself. Isn't that so?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you say personally, do you mean that you delivered it to Senator Estrada himself, or he was just in the vicinity?
No, to himself.
To him himself. And there's nothing wrong with your eyes or your sense of touch, right?
Right.
You're not half blind. You can recognize Senator Estrada.
Yes, ma'am.
And of course, you know when you yourself are doing it because you're not yet suffering from dementia, unlike other old people I know. Yes. So, this is categorical eyewitness evidence. Eyewitness evidence does not always need corroboration for the instruction of those who have been discussing the law as if they know it. You're an eyewitness. That is, in the words of the Secretary of Justice, slam dunk evidence. Or, in my own words, that is bullseye. Dahil nakita mo mismo eh. Meron bang takip doon si Senator Estrada? Does he go around with a mask?
No, ma'am.
Wala. Was there a curtain, a plastic curtain, no matter how thin or how translucent or how transparent between you and him? Kaya kitang-kita mo siya, hindi ba? Huling-huli siya.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yon. Ano pa ang kailangan natin dito? Kailangan patayin yan si Mrs. Tuason, but her testimony will remain in the records, and that is under oath. Kaya, in effect, you have said many times in your opening statement today and in your statement to the press upon arrival in Manila, you said, I'm prepared to give up my life. Since you are testifying in fear of death, what you are saying to us now may be considered dying declaration. Ngayon, sino sa tingin mo ang panganib sa iyong buhay dahil sa magtitestify ka? Marami ka nang sinabi dito eh. Nanganib ako sa buhay ko pero magtitestigo ako. Tapos tinanong ka, sino kaya itong mga taong ito na kinatatakutan mo kamo? Yung mga nababanggit ko. Nabanggit mo Senator Enrile, hindi ba? O delikado pa lang buhay mo sa kanya. Oh, si Senator Estrada din. Alright, thank you. Question, did you personally deliver the money to Senator? Well, no. Let me go on to the next point. In your affidavit, page 10, you said in answer to question number 41, quote, I personally received the share of Senator Juan Ponce Enrile from Janet Napoles and personally gave it to Attorney Gigi Reyes, who in turn picked up personally in my house or in a restaurant where we both agreed to meet. Question, when you met Attorney Gigi Reyes as the bug woman of Senator Enrile, was there anything wrong with your 5 senses? Were you suffering, for example, from an eye infection, or were you wearing the wrong glasses? Were you wearing sunglasses so that they would intrude into your sense of vision?
No, ma'am.
No. Your vision was clear.
Yes, ma'am.
And you saw Attorney Gigi Reyes, not virtually, but in reality, standing before you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then, according to your affidavit, paminsan-minsan, sinusundo siya ni Senator Enrile. No? Or sometimes you would say for a coffee. Bakit niya sunduin ang chief of staff niya? Di ibig sabihin, asawa niya o kerida niya. Hindi ba? Eh bakit mo sunduin ang chief of staff mo? Ang chief of staff mo, utusan mo. A senator, you say, go there, come here, bring me this thing. I don't go and pick up my chief of staff wherever it is that I assign her on official business. And it would be strange. People would suspect a relationship between me and my chief of staff. So why is this man, who is already 90 years old, picking up somebody who is young enough to be his daughter? I would like to know. Well, I will only be asking you for your opinion, so we'll just skip that question. But, I want to know, kunwari wala siya doon pag nagbigayan kayo ng pera. Kung minsan binibigay mo kay Attorney Reyes, kung minsan si Attorney Reyes nagbibigay sa iyo, no? Oh.
Hindi siya nagbibigay sa akin, si Attorney Reyes.
I'm sorry?
You said si Attorney Reyes ang nagbibigay
Oo.
sa'yo. She doesn't give me.
She doesn't. You yourself.
I'm the one that gives
I
to
stand
her.
corrected. I'm sorry. Ngayon, pagkatapos niyan, kung minsan sa restaurant kayo, no? Kung minsan nasa bahay kayo, doon sa Yakan Street, malapit sa bahay ko yan eh.
Yakal?
Yan, yes!
Hindi, bahay ko ho siya pupunta.
Ah,
Doon
sa
niya
bahay
pinipick
mo.
up.
Ah, okay. I was only going to say that Attorney Gigi Reyes lives in number 2 Yakan Street, La Vista, Quezon City. I live in 6 Bagobo Street, La Vista, Quezon City, but those two streets are parallel to each other. And my guards are in the habit of saying, the Enrile house, when they point to that direction. I was shocked when I heard them talking like that. I can call any of them at any time. Well, anyway. Ngayon, pero merong isang incident na nasa ikainan kayo, no? And you talk business, perhaps money exchange hands, and then Senator Enrile would come and join you for a cup of coffee. Or sometimes you said he would pick up Attorney Gigi Reyes. That's in your affidavit. Am I quoting you correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Ngayon, pag pumunta siya na matapos ng usapan ninyo ni Gigi Reyes, may komentaryo ba siya tungkol sa pera?
Si Senator po?
Oo.
Wala ko naman.
Wala. Basta darating siya, inom siya ng kape.
Tataalis siya. Minsan,
Oo.
kasama niya si attorney.
Nagpapanggap-panggapan siya na wala siyang pakialam doon sa pinag-usapan ninyo. No? Kasi, wala kang nakikita na overt act niya.
Wala po.
Wala. Ngayon, I want you to know na kung wala siyang kibo, that still is incriminatory because under the Civil Code of the Philippines, silence means consent. Eh, alam niya kung anong pinag-uusapan niyo, ba't niya susunduin doon? Kung ikaw boyfriend, hindi ka ba magtatanong? Anong gagawin mo doon? Sunduin kita mamayang ganito. Sinong kausap mo doon? Di ba ganon yan? That's only natural. People who are facing Valentine's Day know that that is the SOP. Oh. To where you were, having an appointment with his chief of staff, and then just bring coffee without saying anything about your prior conversation, or just go there to pick up his chief of staff. I can understand that. So, just to lift this burden off your chest, just answer me one question. Kakilala mo ba si Alice Eduardo? Alice Eduardo. Negosyante yan.
Yeah, I met her.
Yeah, pareho kayong negosyante, hindi ko ba?
She lives a block away from me, I think.
Alright. Ngayon itong Alice Eduardo na ito is the subject of a running series of articles against wrongdoing and illegality in CESA, which was CESA stands for Cagayan Free Port, which was created by then Representative Juan Ponce Enrile when he was still a member of the House of Representatives. The reporter, Hilka Bakungan of Inquirer, is trying to show that there are interlocking directorships between the corporation of Alice Eduardo and a corporation where the mother, the brothers, etc. of Gigi Reyes are members of the board. Ngayon, kung ganun yun, ito palang Alice Eduardo na ito, may relasyon pala ito kay Enrile. Dahil where Gigi Reyes is, can Enrile be far behind? Kaya intindi ko kung ayaw mong igit o sabihin categorically, despite my plea to you to submit as detailed a statement as you can make, because that is, as I said, a badge of truth-telling. Ayaw mo isangkot itong si Alice Eduardo dahil mamaya lalabas na meron pala siyang relasyon kay Enrile at kay Gigi Reyes. Oh. Kung gusto magdebate tayo, pero I doubt it very much. Next point. There are two ways by which a person can become a state witness. Para maintindihan ng tagapakinig sa atin. Kasi kung ano ng mga pinagsasabing na iinis talaga kung basahin sa dyaryo eh. Para bang alam nilang batas. Hindi nag-aral ng batas, hindi nag-practice ng batas, Pero ang dami nilang alam tungkol sa batas. May balak pa na lekturan ang mga abogado. Ay, susta. This is going to be the empire of the apes. Kung hindi mo supuin ito. Ngayon, there are two ways to become a state witness. One is, you have been arraigned, meaning to say plead guilty or not guilty, and the court has attained jurisdiction over you. And in fact, the trial is already going on. The prosecution, as in the natural order of events, is already presenting evidence. But before the prosecution rests its case so that the defense can start presenting its case, then at that point, the prosecution is allowed, under the rules of court, to discharge one of the accused so that the accused will turn state witness. State witness means a person will no longer have any criminal liability. In fact, he will no longer be included among those who are charged or accused. And what is more, in exchange, he has to tell